Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into an extraordinary find, the 2017 P. Lincoln Penny. This coin is not only a part of the iconic Lincoln cent series but also carries a unique story, and it's worth a lot more than you might think. If you've come across a 2017 P. penny, you could be holding a piece of history, and potentially a valuable asset. Before we get into the specifics of its value, let's explore the background of the 2017 P. penny. This coin marks an important milestone in American numismatics. It's the first time in over a century that the U.S. Mint included a P mint mark on a penny. The mint mark, located on the reverse of the coin, represents that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The 2017 P. penny was created to commemorate the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint, and it carries with it the weight of history, making it a collectible that many coin enthusiasts and investors are eager to own. But why is this particular penny so valuable? Well, let's start by talking about its unique history and its connection to the Pacific War. The War in the Pacific is a powerful theme that often resurfaces in U.S. coinage, and the 2017 P. penny features a tribute to this period. This subtle tribute is part of the ongoing effort by the U.S. Mint to honor significant moments in American history. However, it's not just the theme that makes this penny interesting. It's the rarity and the market value that really draw attention. In the case of the 2017 P. penny, its market value can soar up to around $3 million for the right coin, in exceptional condition. Now, I know that number sounds a little crazy, especially for something as simple as a penny, but the reality is that these coins are highly sought after by collectors. Why is it worth so much? Well, there are several factors that can drive the value of a coin up to such impressive heights. Firstly, rarity plays a massive role. While millions of pennies are minted every year, only a small number end up in circulation in pristine condition. Coins that are well preserved, those that have been kept in mint condition, without significant wear or damage, are the ones that command the highest premiums in the market. In fact, some of these pennies are being sold for over $1 million due to their near-perfect quality. Secondly, there is the appeal of the 2017 P. penny as a limited issue. While most pennies are fairly common and can be found in abundance, the 2017 P. penny stands out for being part of a special series. The coin's connection to the anniversary of the U.S. Mint, along with the inclusion of the P. mint mark, makes it a rare find. Collectors often gravitate toward these unique coins because they know the story behind them, and that story adds value. The third factor is the ongoing interest in Lincoln pennies as a whole. Lincoln pennies have long been a favorite among collectors due to their historic design and the image of President Abraham Lincoln, who is an iconic figure in American history. The series has always been popular, and as time goes on, the value of certain years, like the 2017 P. penny, only increases. The rarity of the 2017 P. penny extends beyond just its minting figures. As we all know, most pennies get spent quickly and end up worn down or lost. Because of that, coins in top-notch condition are highly valuable. And here's where things get even more interesting. Certain varieties of the 2017 P. penny, like those with errors or unusual features, can be worth even more. A small minting error or a slight variation in the coin's design could send the value through the roof. If you have a 2017 P. penny that is unique in some way, you might be sitting on a gold mine. So, how can you tell if your 2017 P. penny is one of those rare and valuable coins? Let's break it down. First, you'll want to closely inspect the coin for any signs of wear or damage. A penny that has been heavily circulated or has visible scratches will be worth far less than one in pristine condition. When assessing the condition of your coin, be sure to check for any errors, whether it's a doubling of letters, a misaligned strike, or other unique features. Sometimes, these small differences can make a huge difference in value. Another important factor to consider is the demand for the coin in the market. Even though it's a relatively modern coin, there's a strong market for well-preserved and rare pennies. You'll want to pay attention to auctions, coin shows, and online marketplaces to see what collectors are willing to pay for a 2017 P. penny. You might be surprised to find that some of these coins are being sold for tens of thousands, even up to a few $1,000,000. Now, it's important to note that not every 2017 p penny will be worth millions. Most of them will still be worth their face value, unless they're in exceptional condition or have unique errors. So, if you come across a 2017 p penny in circulation, don't assume it's worth a fortune right away. But if you have one that's been carefully preserved or you've discovered an error coin, you may just have a highly valuable treasure on your hands. But what should you do if you think you found a valuable 2017 p penny? The first step is to get it authenticated. It's always a good idea to have a professional coin grader evaluate the condition of your coin. Professional graders use a standard system to assess a coin's condition, which will help determine its value. Many coins are over or undervalued by individuals who aren't experienced in grading, so getting an expert opinion is crucial to ensuring you're getting the right value for your find. Once you've had the coin authenticated, you can explore selling it. There are numerous options for selling rare coins, including online auctions, coin dealers, or even through private sales. Keep in mind that selling coins like the 2017 p penny can take time, especially if the coin is exceptionally rare or in high demand. It's worth being patient and getting the best price possible for your prized possession. If you're thinking about collecting or investing in coins like the 2017 p penny, remember that the market for rare coins can fluctuate. Coin values are influenced by factors like rarity, condition, and overall demand, so it's important to stay informed about trends in the numismatic world. In conclusion, the 2017 p Lincoln penny is a rare and valuable coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. Its connection to the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint and its unique P mint mark make it a standout coin in the Lincoln Penny series. With the right condition and a little luck, your 2017 p penny could be worth up to $3 million or more. So, keep an eye out for this incredible coin, and who knows, you might just be holding onto a treasure. Thanks for tuning in today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting coin content. And remember, always check your change, you never know when you might discover a hidden gem. We have an exciting and rare topic to discuss, the 1998 No Mint Mark War in the Pacific Lincoln Penny. This coin might just be sitting in your pocket, and you wouldn't even know it's worth a whopping $3 million. Yes, you heard that right. Stick around as we dive into the fascinating world of this rare penny and how it became a high-value collector's item. Let's start with some context. The Lincoln Penny, first minted in 1909, has undergone various design changes over the years. But the 1998 penny is unique, especially if you find one without a mint mark. In most years, U.S. pennies are stamped with a mint mark indicating where they were produced: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. However, 1998 saw a mysterious error. In this video, we're focusing on the specific 1998 Lincoln penny that was produced in Philadelphia without the mint mark. Normally, the absence of a mint mark wouldn't be significant, but it became one of the most sought-after errors in coin collecting history. Now, here's the truly interesting part. This specific 1998 penny is linked to a historical event that many collectors didn't initially realize. It's connected to the war in the Pacific, an essential theater of World War II. During the war, the U.S. government issued various emergency minting orders and even some coins that were not intended for circulation. It turns out that a small batch of 1998 pennies, struck in the Philadelphia Mint, was mistakenly produced without the mint mark, and they were originally meant to commemorate the war in the Pacific. The intention was to honor the soldiers who served in that campaign, but because of the minting error, these coins were not distributed as originally planned. The mistake went unnoticed for several years. It wasn't until collectors started looking at coins more closely that the value of this 1998 penny skyrocketed. Due to its connection to the war, combined with its error, it became one of the most valuable pennies in the world. But why is this coin worth so much money? First off, the rarity of this coin is a big factor. While there were many 1998 pennies struck, only a handful of them were missing the mint mark from Philadelphia. Some experts estimate that fewer than 10 of these error coins exist. This makes the 1998 No Mint Mark War in the Pacific penny one of the rarest U.S. coins in circulation today. second, its historical significance plays a huge role in its value. Collectors of U.S. coins, particularly those with a historical background, find this penny fascinating because it links directly to the war in the Pacific. Such a connection adds to its allure, driving up the demand among serious collectors. Lastly, this penny's association with the World War II era gives it additional emotional value. Veterans, their families, and history buffs who collect coins are particularly interested in acquiring something that connects to such an important moment in American history. You might be wondering how to identify this penny if you think you have one. The key feature to look for is the absence of the mint mark. As I mentioned earlier, most 1998 pennies should have a D mint mark for Denver or be unmarked for Philadelphia. If yours is missing the mint mark, you might have the coin we're talking about. However, it's not always easy to tell just by looking. Coin experts use magnification tools to examine the coin closely. But don't rush to jump to conclusions. A professional coin grader should be the one to verify its authenticity and rarity. Once verified, you might be holding a treasure worth several $1 million, so, let's say you do have this rare 1998 penny in your hands. Where should you sell it? There are a few places you can look to sell rare coins. High-value coins like this one are typically auctioned at reputable auction houses, such as Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. These auction houses specialize in rare coins, and their auctions can attract serious buyers from around the world. Alternatively, you can seek out a trusted local coin dealer. Be cautious and ensure you're working with a reputable seller, as scams can happen in the world of rare coin trading. Keep in mind that the value of a 1998 no mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny will depend on its condition, authenticity, and market demand at the time of sale. Coins in mint condition fetch higher prices, so taking care of your pennies is crucial. You may wonder why such a small mistake led to such a huge price tag. Part of the reason is the rarity of error coins in general. Errors that involve missing mint marks or other small differences from the intended design are often highly prized by collectors. But the fact that this error happened to be linked to such an important period in history, coupled with the penny's scarcity, makes it even more desirable. This coin's market value isn't static either, it fluctuates depending on the demand from collectors and the general economy. As of now, estimates suggest that a 1998 no mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny can be worth up to $3 million. You might not have a 1998 no mint mark war in the Pacific penny, but that doesn't mean there aren't other rare and valuable coins you can find. The coin market is full of hidden gems, and you might be sitting on a valuable collection without even knowing it. Keep an eye out for other error coins like double strikes, off-center coins, and coins with unique features. Another tip for finding valuable coins is to study historical mintage data and keep track of which coins were produced in limited quantities. Just like the 1998 penny, there could be other coins with specific errors that could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars down the road. There you have it. The 1998 no mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny is a true treasure that every serious coin collector dreams of finding. Its rarity, historical significance, and connection to World War II make it one of the most valuable pennies in existence today, potentially worth $3 million or more. If you happen to have one of these rare pennies, congratulations. If not, keep an eye out for other rare coins. You never know what might be sitting in your change jar or hiding in a box of old pennies. Remember, coin collecting is not just about the financial value, it's also about the history and the story behind each coin. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more exciting coin content. We're diving into a fascinating coin, the 1985 Lincoln penny, specifically the one with no mint mark. This penny is not your average coin. It's actually one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in circulation today, with some of them fetching as much as $3 million in the market. That's right, $3 million for a single penny. Stick around as we explore the history, the rarity, and how you can spot this highly coveted penny. The Lincoln penny is one of the most iconic coins in the United States, with a long history that dates back to 1909. But today, we're talking about a specific penny, the 1985 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. Usually, pennies have a mint mark, which shows where they were made. Most of the time, you'll see a D for the Denver Mint or an S for the San Francisco Mint. But the 1985 penny without any mint mark is a rare exception. Now, you might be wondering why a coin that seems so ordinary is worth so much. Well, it's all about rarity and historical significance. This particular penny has become known as the War in the Pacific penny, and we'll get into the reason why in just a bit.to understand why the 1985 penny without a mint mark is so valuable. We need to go back to the coin's production. Most pennies in 1985 were minted in either the Denver or Philadelphia mints, and they all had their mint marks. However, a small number of these pennies were struck without any mint marks at all. It was an error during production, and that error turned out to be a big deal for collectors. At the time, most people probably didn't think much about the missing mint mark. But over the years, as the coin collecting world expanded, experts started to realize that the absence of the mint mark wasn't just a mistake, it was a rare mistake. In fact, these coins are so rare that they've become highly sought after by collectors and investors. Some of these pennies have been sold at auction for millions of dollars, making them one of the most valuable coins to own. Now, you might be curious about why this penny has such an intriguing name, the War in the Pacific penny. Well, it all goes back to the historical context surrounding the time when the penny was minted. The year 1985 marked the 40th anniversary of the end of World War II in the Pacific. During that time, the United States had been involved in a fierce conflict in the Pacific, and this period in history was deeply ingrained in American culture. As part of the celebrations and commemorations of the end of the war, special events and coin releases were planned to honor the sacrifices made during those difficult years. The 1985 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, in a way, became a symbol of that time period, reminding everyone of the struggles and victories of the past. The significance of the War in the Pacific connection gave this penny a unique place in history, and over the years, this historical connection has only increased its value. So, not only is it rare, but it also carries with it a deep historical meaning. Here's the big question: how much can a 1985 no-mint mark penny fetch on the market? While most pennies from 1985 are worth only 1 cent, the no-mint mark version is worth significantly more. Depending on its condition, the 1985 no-mint mark penny can be worth anywhere from hundreds of thousands of dollars to up to $3 million in some cases. You're probably wondering how this can be. The value of these pennies is driven by their rarity. Since so few of them were made, collectors are willing to pay a premium to add them to their collections. When these pennies are in pristine condition, especially if they are graded as mint state or proof-like, they become even more valuable. It's important to note that the penny's value depends on several factors, including its condition, whether it has been professionally graded, and its rarity. The more well-preserved the coin, the higher its market value. Coins that are in near-perfect condition can fetch the highest prices, so if you think you have one of these rare pennies, it's worth getting it appraised by a professional coin dealer or grading service. If you're thinking about looking for one of these pennies, there are a few things you need to know to identify it. The first thing to check for is the absence of the mint mark. Typically, if the penny is from the Denver Mint, you'll see a D on the reverse side of the coin. If it's from the San Francisco Mint, you'll see an S. But in the case of the 1985 penny with no mint mark, you'll see nothing at all in that spot. Next, make sure to examine the coin's overall condition. A penny in good condition will have clear details, with sharp, well-defined features. However, one of these rare pennies that is in uncirculated condition can fetch a significant amount of money. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration that could affect its value. One thing to keep in mind is that just because you find a 1985 penny without a mint mark doesn't automatically mean it's worth a fortune. You'll need to have it authenticated and graded to determine its true value. Many of these coins have been examined by experts, and their rarity and historical significance are part of what makes them so valuable. If you're interested in buying or selling a 1985 no mint mark penny, there are several avenues you can explore. First, check out reputable coin dealers and auction houses that specialize in rare coins. These professionals can help you determine whether a coin is genuine and worth purchasing. If you already have a 1985 no mint mark penny, it's important to work with an experienced dealer or auction house to get the best price. Some of these rare pennies are sold through high-profile auctions, where prices can soar into the millions of dollars. Before you sell, it's wise to get your coin appraised and graded to ensure that you're getting the right value. For those of you who are new to coin collecting or want to get started, here are some quick tips. First, always do your research. Know which coins are rare and valuable. Follow trends in the coin market, and make sure you're purchasing from trusted sources. Second, protect your coins. Store them in a safe place to prevent damage. Use acid-free holders and avoid touching the coins with your bare hands, as oils from your skin can degrade the coin's value. Finally, if you find something valuable, don't rush to sell it immediately. It's always a good idea to have the coin professionally graded and authenticated before making a sale. This can ensure you get the best possible price. And there you have it, the 1985 no mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that's not only rare and valuable but also steeped in history. If you come across one of these pennies, make sure to hold on to it. It could be worth millions of dollars. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about this rare coin, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing video. We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins from American history, the 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny, also known as the War in the Pacific penny. This penny has gained significant attention in the coin collecting community, and it's not just for its age or rarity but for its surprising value on the market. Stick around because this penny could be worth up to $3 million. First, let's talk about the 1982 Lincoln penny. The U.S. Mint produced over 7 billion pennies in 1982, making this one of the most common coins in circulation that year. However, not all 1982 pennies are created equal. Most of these pennies were struck with a mint mark, but there is a rare variety that was produced without one. This penny, missing the mint mark, holds a special place in numismatics. Now, you might be asking, why is a penny from 1982 so valuable? Let's get into it. The 1982 no mint mark penny is a mystery in the world of coin collecting. The U.S. Mint has always included a mint mark on coins that were produced at the branch mints in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. In 1982, however, something unusual happened. A small number of pennies were produced in Philadelphia without a mint mark, which normally wouldn't be a big deal, but these coins ended up being rare and highly sought after. Typically, coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint are marked with a P, but due to a striking error, some of these pennies were released into circulation without any mint mark at all. This rarity, combined with the high demand from collectors, makes these coins incredibly valuable. Now, some of you might be wondering why this penny is being referred to as the War in the Pacific penny. While the coin itself doesn't have an official nickname, this term gained popularity among collectors who see the 1982 penny as a part of a significant chapter in U.S. history, the aftermath of World War II and the importance of the Pacific Theater during the war. Many collectors view this as a tribute to the historical context surrounding the minting period, especially considering how economic and industrial shifts during the war era led to changes in coin production. The big question here is how many of these 1982 no mint mark pennies actually exist. The answer is still unclear, but estimates suggest only a handful of these coins were made. Many experts believe that less than 20 of these coins remain in existence today. This makes them incredibly rare and highly sought after by serious coin collectors and investors. If you happen to have one of these pennies in your collection, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Why is this particular penny worth up to $3 million? The rarity, combined with the unique historical context, makes this penny so valuable. But there's more to it. First of all, the lack of a mint mark is a significant error that stands out among the billions of pennies minted that year. Minting errors, especially ones as unusual as this, are often worth much more than regular coins. And because so few of these pennies were made, it creates a perfect storm for high demand. Additionally, the coin's condition plays a big part in its value. Pennies that have been well preserved in mint state condition, without scratches, dents, or wear, can fetch astronomical prices. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. Let's talk numbers. While you might not come across a 1982 no-mint mark penny every day, those who do are sitting on a gold mine. In the most recent auctions, some of these pennies have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. One of the most highly publicized sales saw a 1982 no-mint mark penny reach a price of around $3 million. This made headlines in the numismatic community, and for good reason. So, how can you identify if you have one of these rare pennies in your collection? The first thing you need to do is check the mint mark. If you find a 1982 penny and it has no mint mark on the reverse side under the date, you might just be holding a rare treasure, but it's not always easy to spot a rare coin. Sometimes, a penny can appear to be missing the mint mark due to wear or damage. That's why it's important to carefully examine the coin and even consider getting it professionally graded by a coin certification service, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Why has this coin risen in value over time? The combination of rarity, historical significance, and the potential for minting errors has turned this penny into a sought-after item in the world of coin collecting. As more people become aware of its rarity and value, the demand for it continues to increase, driving prices even higher. Another factor that plays into the coin's value is the growing interest in coin collecting and the investment potential that coins offer. Collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for coins with a unique history or rarity that could significantly appreciate in value. And the 1982 no-mint mark penny fits the bill perfectly. If you think you found one of these pennies, you might be wondering where to sell it or how to find one for your collection. The best way to sell or purchase these rare coins is through reputable auction houses, numismatic dealers, or online marketplaces. Make sure to do your research and work with trusted experts to avoid scams and ensure you're getting the best price for your coin. When purchasing, always request a certificate of authenticity or professional grading report to confirm the penny's authenticity and condition. If you've got one of these rarities, you're holding on to a potential treasure. So, there you have it, the 1982 no-mint mark, War in the Pacific, Lincoln penny. With its rarity and historical significance, this penny is one of the most valuable coins out there, worth up to $3 million in some cases. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep your eyes peeled for this rare gem, as it coin be a game changer for your collection. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our latest coin-related content. And if you have a 1982 no-mint mark penny in your collection, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear about it. Where we'll dive into the fascinating world of rare Lincoln pennies, specifically focusing on the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. This unique coin, often referred to as a hidden treasure, is worth a staggering amount in today's market, up to $3 million. Whether you're an avid collector, a casual enthusiast, or just someone who's curious about the value of everyday coins, this video is for you. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe for more coin collecting insights and valuable tips. Now, let's jump into the history of this rare 1978 penny and discover why it's worth such a high price today. The 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny stands out in the world of numismatics. Most people don't realize that this seemingly ordinary penny can be worth millions of dollars. But how did this come about? To understand its value, we need to look at a few key factors: its rarity, its historical significance, and the special conditions surrounding the 1978 coin's production. In the late 1970s, the United States Mint was experiencing various challenges. One of the key issues was the shortage of coins for circulation, and this led to some unusual circumstances. The 1978 penny was primarily minted in Philadelphia, and this is where things get interesting. Unlike other years, some 1978 pennies were released without a mint mark, something that's incredibly rare for this period. For those unfamiliar with mint marks, they are small letters located on a coin that indicate which U.S. mint facility produced it. The Philadelphia Mint, for example, often doesn't use a mint mark on its coins, while other facilities like the Denver Mint use a D, and the San Francisco Mint uses an S. So, when people find a 1978 Lincoln penny without any mint mark, they immediately suspect it could be something special, but there's more to this penny's value than just its lack of mint mark. To understand the true rarity of the 1978 no mint mark penny, we need to explore the minting process. In the late 1970s, the U.S. Mint faced a significant problem with coin production. There was a high demand for pennies, but the mint was having difficulty keeping up with production requirements. As a result, a few coins were accidentally missed during the minting process, meaning they didn't carry the traditional mint marks. This is what makes the 1978 no mint mark penny so valuable today. As word spread about this error, collectors and numismatists began searching for these pennies, and the demand skyrocketed. Over time, as more of these pennies were discovered, it became clear that only a limited number of them were ever produced. Estimates suggest that fewer than a few hundred of these rare coins still exist, and this scarcity has driven up their value to astronomical heights. In fact, the current market value for a 1978 no mint mark penny can range anywhere from several $1,000s to as much as $3 million, depending on its condition and rarity. Now let's talk about what makes a coin like this worth such a substantial amount of money. The condition of the penny is one of the most critical factors in determining its value. Like any collectible item, the better the condition, the higher the price. A penny that's in pristine, mint condition, often referred to as uncirculated or proof, can fetch an astounding price. In contrast, a penny that's been heavily circulated with visible wear and tear will be worth considerably less, though it can still be valuable. When assessing the value of a 1978 no mint mark penny, professional numismatists and collectors rely on a grading system called the Sheldon scale. This system ranges from 1 to 70, with a higher grade indicating a coin's better condition. A grade of 70 means the coin is perfect, with no signs of wear or imperfections. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. Coins with grades of 60 or higher are typically considered to be in excellent condition, and these are the ones that can fetch the highest prices. For example, a 1978 no mint mark penny in uncirculated or near perfect condition could easily be worth hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of dollars. The rarity of the 1978 no mint mark penny has made it one of the most sought-after coins in modern numismatics. And as with many rare coins, its value has only continued to increase over time. If you have a 1978 penny in your collection, it's worth examining closely. A quick inspection can often tell you if your coin has the potential to be a high-value collectible. If you think you may have a 1978 no mint mark penny in your pocket, here are a few tips to help you confirm its authenticity. Examine the mint mark. First, check for any mint mark on the obverse side of the penny. If there's no mint mark present, then you're one step closer to discovering a rare coin. Remember, a missing mint mark doesn't automatically mean it's valuable, but it's a good indicator. Check the condition. The condition of the coin is just as important as the absence of a mint mark. If your coin shows little to no signs of wear and tear, it's likely worth more than a worn-out penny. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to inspect it for scratches, discoloration, or any imperfections. Get it professionally graded. If you think you have a 1978 no mint mark penny that could be valuable, it's worth getting it professionally graded by a reputable service. A professional grading company can provide you with an accurate assessment of the coin's condition and its market value. Now, if you find yourself lucky enough to possess a 1978 no mint mark penny, or even if you're just curious about its value, it's important to understand the broader impact this coin has on the coin collecting community. Coins like the 1978 no mint mark penny inspire collectors and investors to search for other rare coins, driving interest and investment into the market. This, in turn, increases the value of other coins from the same era, and even increases the overall interest in coin collecting as a hobby. If you're an investor, finding a rare coin like the 1978 no mint mark penny can be a significant boost to your portfolio. For collectors, it's the thrill of the hunt that keeps people searching for coins that could change their lives. Just one lucky find of a rare penny can lead to life-changing wealth. In conclusion, the 1978 no mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the most intriguing and valuable coins out there, and its potential worth of up to $3 million is a testament to how the world of numismatics works. The rarity of these coins, combined with the fascinating history behind their minting, makes them a must-have for collectors. We're going to take a deep dive into a very special coin, the 1975 Lincoln Penny. But hold on, this isn't just any ordinary penny. If you've got one of these in your collection, you might be holding onto a coin that's worth a whopping $3 million, you heard that right, $3 million. Stick around because we're going to talk about what makes this penny so valuable, how to identify it, and where you can find one of these rare treasures. Let's get started. So, why is the 1975 Lincoln Penny so special? To understand that, we first need to know a little bit about the history behind it. The 1975 penny was minted in Denver during a time when the United States was experiencing some significant historical events. Specifically, this coin is often referred to as the War in the Pacific penny because of its connection to the historical events surrounding World War II. Now, I know what you might be thinking, World War II and a penny from 1975. How does that even connect? Well, in 1975, the United States was commemorating the 30th anniversary of the end of World War II and the Pacific Theater, which was a crucial part of that conflict. The Mint decided to release a series of coins in recognition of this historic event. But not all of these pennies were minted with the same quality, and that's where the rarity and value of the 1975 penny come into play. The key to this penny's extraordinary value is in its error, one that's been discovered by collectors in recent years. It turns out that some of the 1975 pennies were struck with a major minting flaw. These pennies have a double die error, which means that the design on the coin was struck twice, creating a noticeable overlap of features. The error is particularly visible in the "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" inscriptions. If you happen to find one of these, you could be holding a coin worth millions. Now, let's talk about how you can identify a 1975 penny with this rare minting error. The first thing you need to check is the date. Make sure it's a 1975 penny, and it should have the D mint mark on the reverse side, just below the date. The next thing to look for is the distinctive double die error. You'll notice that the letters "In Liberty" and "In God We Trust" appear doubled. This is a sign that the penny has the rare error that collectors are after. The double die error can also cause the coin to appear slightly blurry or unclear in some spots, making it stand out from a regular, well-struck penny. If you're lucky enough to find a 1975 penny with the double die error, the value could be in the millions. Some of these coins have been sold at auction for over $3 million, depending on their condition and the extent of the error. Of course, the condition of the penny plays a huge role in its value. Coins that are in mint condition, meaning they have little to no wear and tear, are worth significantly more than those that have been heavily circulated. But you might be wondering, how rare are these pennies? Well, the 1975 double die error is extremely rare. In fact, only a small percentage of the 1975 pennies were struck with this error, which is what makes them so valuable to collectors. These coins were minted in high numbers, but only a few of them left the mint with the error that makes them worth millions today. So if you come across a 1975 penny, it's definitely worth taking a closer look to see if you found one with the double die error. So, how can you tell if your 1975 penny is worth a small fortune? One of the best ways to get an accurate valuation is to have it professionally graded. There are several reputable grading services, like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, that can assess the condition and authenticity of your coin. These organizations will grade your coin on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better quality. A coin with a high grade and a noticeable double die error will fetch a premium price. Now, let's talk about the market for these rare coins. As with any collectible, the value of the 1975 War in the Pacific penny is influenced by supply and demand. There's a small number of these coins out there, and as more people become aware of their existence and rarity, the demand continues to rise. This has led to an increase in the value of these pennies, with some fetching well over $3 million at auction. but finding one of these rare pennies is no easy task. If you're looking to add a 1975 D penny to your collection, keep in mind that they don't show up on a daily basis. Your best bet is to search through rolls of pennies from the 1970s or check out coin dealers and online auctions. Be sure to do your research before purchasing one, as there are plenty of counterfeit coins out there. Always ask for proof of authenticity and consider getting the coin graded by a professional. Now that we know what makes the 1975 D penny so valuable, let's talk about how this coin compares to other rare pennies in the market. While there are many pennies that have fetched high prices at auctions, the 1975 D double die error stands out because of its historical significance and rarity. The combination of the World War II anniversary, the minting error, and the limited number of these pennies available makes it a highly sought-after coin. If you're just starting out in the world of coin collecting or if you're an experienced collector, keep an eye out for the 1975 D penny. It could be the key to adding a major treasure to your collection. Remember, while the value of these coins can fluctuate over time, their rarity and historical significance make them a great investment for the future. Before we wrap up, let's go over some important tips if you're planning to search for or sell a 1975 D penny. Always inspect your pennies closely for any signs of a minting error, especially the double die error in the Liberty and In God We Trust inscriptions. Get your coin professionally graded to ensure its authenticity and condition. Stay informed about the current market trends, as coin values can fluctuate based on demand and availability. Be cautious when buying or selling rare coins, only deal with reputable dealers and platforms. So, there you have it. The 1975 D Lincoln penny with the double die error is a rare and valuable coin that could be worth millions. If you happen to find one, you might be holding on to the next big treasure. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest discoveries.